Hello, my name is Ethan Park, and I'm going to be doing my final project on the urban oil fields of Los Angeles. So, first of all, I would like to just introduce a little bit about Los Angeles before oil was even around. So, in the 1890s, the population in Los Angeles was quite small. However, the discovery and drilling of oil made the population of Los Angeles transform significantly. From just about 50,000 people, it transformed all the way to 1.5 million people. Oil drilling is very significant for the population because oil is a source of energy that is very crucial for everyday life. For example, just about anything that we use requires oil, including microwave, all the way to cars, which basically help out and make our lives more convenient. So, by 1930s, California was producing nearly 1/4 of the world's oil output. That's very huge. And thus, its population has grown to 1.2 million people. And we could safely say that California was the number one oil producer in the US by that time. Some effects of oil wells are that urban and suburban growth happens because of the list of reasons that I told before, where um, people have more access to cars, more technology, and more energy in general. So some of the reasons why oil wells cause urban sprawl is that oil and other source of energy make it convenient for people to live around the area. And having nearby oil wells will help increase in public expenditure and increase in traffic because obviously cars and transportations need oil to go around. And here's some of the cons from oil drilling. First of all, it destroys the foundation of the ground and area, and it extracts minerals from the ground. And it could also be noisy and disruptive for neighborhoods. However, in Los Angeles, especially, people have adapted to oil drilling, and they're now coping with the fact that there's noises and sounds coming from oil drilling nearby, and we just coexist. So, despite oil drilling being disrupted for the environment, it is very necessary for cities to fully function. Oil drilling can lead to urban sprawl in that there's more access to oil, which powers cars, and because more people have easier access to power cars, they don't necessarily live in the inner cities and thus move out to suburbs, creating urban sprawl. Thank you for listening to my final project. Some of the pros of oil drilling is that it helps with urban sprawl. Also, it helps with making life convenient. Lastly, it does its job of helping suburbans grow. Some of the cons of oil drilling is that it makes the nutrients in the ground lack after it is drilled out, and the air around the oil drilling site is probably not that good. And lastly, that the noise in the neighborhood could bother and affect the neighborhoods, making people's lives less convenient. Thank you for the great year this year. I really appreciate how you were such an awesome teacher, Miss Leslie. Have a very nice summer and great rest of the year. I'll come visit again.